This Golf Smart insight is, am I doing it enough? So frequently, members within the site will submit their video, we will do an analysis and say, okay, here's what you should work on. And after a few emails back and forth, they'll submit another video or just a picture to say, hey, am I doing this enough? Frequently, we'll respond back with questions about, well, what's happened to your contact? What's happened to your ball flight? Has your distance improved? Has the turf contact improved? We'll ask for some of these detailed questions. You can almost hear through emails that some golfers will get frustrated and ask, well, can't you just tell if I'm doing it? Am I doing this enough? The analogy that I like to use to am I doing the movement enough is that of stretching. So I came from the fitness world. I'd teach people how to stretch. Let's say we were gonna try to stretch your hamstrings by having you bend over and touch your toes. If I sent you a picture and I looked like this, I would say, am I stretching? Your normal reaction would be, I don't know, where do you feel it? And if I said, well, I don't really feel it, then you would say, hey, you're probably not stretching, you gotta go a little further. Okay, so now I'm down to where my fingers pretty much touch my toes, and I'm feeling it a lot in my neck and in my shoulders. Okay, so that's telling me that maybe I'm rounding more here, I'm not actually stretching from the place that I'm trying to stretch. So we can use this metaphor with the golf positions or with the movement training that we try to do with the golf swing. Let's say that you are working on shallowing the club and you ask, am I doing it enough? I always ask, well, what's the miss pattern? What's changed with contact? Have you noticed anything different? That's similar to asking when you do the stretch, where are you feeling it in your body? Based on that feedback, I'll have some more information that I can tell if you're doing it enough or if you still could do it more. Most of the movements that we train, there's really not a too much. You can't really overdo it. Similar to stretching. You could try and forcibly do it and mess up your timing. Like if I was trying to stretch and I was holding my breath and really kind of grunting down, I wouldn't get the normal relaxation effect that I was trying to do in the stretch. But, or similarly, if I was trying to force a movement more than my body was capable, I may mess up the timing of a subsequent movement. But ultimately, the movements that we teach, you can't really overdo them because they're kind of self-guided. As in, if I shallow, I can rotate more. If I brace, I can extend more. Like there aren't really magic amounts that you should be try to fit within. If you do them together and at the right times, they kind of all work out. So if you're struggling with certain positions in your swing, it may be a movement that you're missing. We'd be happy to help coach you through it. Or if you're just not sure what you should be doing with your swing, feel free to join golfsmartacademy.com, submit your swing, and we'll do a video to guide you through what you should be working on with your swing. And with a few emails back and forth, we'll have a really clear idea as to A, why it's working, or B, why you're struggling to implement the new change. By having that little feedback back and forth, we're usually able to overcome the barriers that have limited you in your golf instruction progress in the past.